thinkers! It's me, Quizmaster Jack, back from SporkleCon, and ready to do more trivia here on Thinking Game Trivia by playing Buzzword, pop culture, and sports. If you're joining us for the first time, each question is going to be a series of clues that goes from more obscure to more well-known. I'm going to try to buzz in as soon as possible to get as many points as possible. I was going to look up what my worst score is to see what I have to get to improve, but I didn't do that this time. So we'll just move on to question one.
A woman who wants to join this group has a cat named Sebastian who helps her cast magic spells. The rich snob Alexander Cabot manages this group, which was formed after Valerie and Melody joined its redheaded leader. For 10 points, What group from Archie Comics is a rock band led by Josie?
Oh, okay. That was full-on Archie knowledge. You got that Josie and the Pussycats knowledge? I don't. I can get it at the end.
This country's variant of rice and beans has a name that means Moors and Christians. This country's national dish consists of shredded beef and has a name that means old clothes. A sandwich with pork, mustard, and pickles is named after...
Okay, it's Cuba then. That's Cubano. Yeah, I've heard that Moors and Christians thing before. And with that, like you're in some Spanish-speaking country. I was thinking it may have just been Spain. That was a little too on the nose. So it was a good thing I waited for a clue I actually knew. And I don't think I actually know the name of any of those dishes, except for the Cubano there at the end.
A version of this film, subtitled Vision in Darkness and Light, is in black and white. This film ends as a drunken Stan says that he was born for it after being offered a job as a geek eating live chickens. For 10 points, what 2021 Guillermo del Toro film stars Bradley Cooper as a carnival worker?
Oh, what is that called? Oh, I forgot what that's called. It's something street. What is that called? Nightmare Alley. I had the bones of a correct answer there. Boy, did that movie stop existing. Whew. I saw so many commercials for that. Never saw it. And then completely forgot it existed. Just evaporated from the pop culture universe. Except for question 3 of week 35 of Buzzwords. Pop culture.
This song plays as office workers drink a mysterious green liquid in the music video for a cover by Angelique Kidjo. Tony Basil choreographed the strange, jerky motions in its original 1980 video. The phrase, same as it ever was, is repeated by David Byrne in, for 10 points, what is Talking Heads song?
What is that called, actually? Once in a Lifetime. Okay. Just working through all the lyrics to get through to Once in a Lifetime. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground. Again. Once in a lifetime. But, yeah. This is not my beautiful Buzz.
A character with this first name learns that she and her husband Saul are Final Five Cylons on Battlestar Galactica. On a sitcom with this name, the 1997 Puppy episode revealed the title woman was...
Oh, that's just Ellen. Yeah, that was the episode that Ellen DeGeneres' character on the show came out, and also effectively Ellen DeGeneres herself came out. Laura Dern was the object of her affection in that episode. Well, played the woman that Ellen was motivated to come out for.
In a 2014 sketch, this performer says making pop songs is easy if you repeat stuff.
It's Bo Burnham. Yeah. It's repeat stuff. Repeat stuff. That's not actually how the song goes, but it's very Justin Bieber-ish sort of cover. I like his hot take on modern country. If y'all like a key change, then his Art is Dead song is pretty good as well.
In one game, this character can find geraniums that grant extra lives while falling into pits. That
What?
game titled for this character was the most notorious subject of a 1983 New Mexico cartridge burial.
Yeah, so E.T. E.T. the extraterrestrial, the famously disposed of in the desert, part of the video game crash of the early 1980s. Yeah, let's just say it was a terrible game for the Atari. Didn't necessarily cause the crash, but it did not help.
This rapper described an African Rambo with more ammo on his track The Black Seminole. This rapper released a single that repeats I Took the Walk to the title country prior to the 2023 Psych album Let's Start Here. For 10 points, what rapper of Poland included Minnesota on his mixtape Lil Boat?
No idea. Let's just say this. Let's just say Chance the Rapper. Oh, Boat. Lil Yachty makes sense for Boat. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, but I didn't get there.
On this show, residence manager Francis Munning asks about shipping an art collection to Winfield House. Deputy Chief of Mission Stuart Hayford tries to prepare Kate Weiler to become vice president on this show. For 10 points, what 2023 Netflix show starred Kerry Russell as an ambassador to Britain?
Oh, what was that called? Yeah. Is that the one where it was got Kate Winslet in it? Is it like The Tower or something? The Diplomat. All right, that makes sense. Just movies that I saw commercials for, but didn't watch. I don't think this week is going to rank. So it's okay that I didn't get the point total and say what my target was, because I'm not going to reach it.
At the end of this film, a sheriff played by the author of the novel it is based on tells a group to leave Aintree. It ends with Ed having a nightmare about a hand rising from a Georgia lake. Dueling Banjos is heard in...
Oh, it's Deliverance. That's how you spell Deliverance, right? Close enough. We got it. Less than 100 points. Not going to rank overall. Just stuff I didn't have the knowledge on. Completely forgot about Nightmare Alley existing. I think I was thinking of a different thing. I think The Diplomat is not that... is not the same thing as the Kate Winslet as a fascist movie. And let's just be honest, I was never going to get a question about Lil Yachty right. So let's head on over to sports. Before I hop into sports, I did a quick check myself. And that Kate Winslet thing I was thinking of was called The Regime and is not, obviously, The Diplomat. All right, sports questions.
At the 2021 Prefontaine Classic, this woman exceeded 40 kilometers per hour. At Tokyo 2020, she finished ahead of compatriots Sherika Jackson and Shelly Ann Fraser-Price in the 100-meter sprint. For 10 points, what Jamaican sprinter is the reigning Olympic champion in the women's 100 and 200 meters?
I was kind of hoping that was going to be about Sha'Carri Richardson, and then I would have had the possibility of getting it right. But no, it was about Sha'Carri Richardson famously did not participate in the Tokyo 2020 Olympics.
This player ran a then record 4.24 second 40-yard dash at the 2008 NFL Combine after playing in college for East Carolina. He was the dash in the smash and dash backfield with Lendale White. For 10 points, name this running back for the Tennessee Titans, who in 2009 rushed for over 2,000 yards.
Oh, now it's Johnson. Now it is Johnson. You know, there's a reason why you could just say Johnson and get a fair amount of questions right. But yeah, Chris Johnson, he's one of the fastest NFL players ever.
Vin Scully told a story about this man throwing a ball through a ball-sized hole to win a bet with Miami teammate Whitey Herzog. In 1965, this man allowed only a Carl Yastrzemski double in 3 shutout innings at age 59. For 10 points, Cleveland made what 42-year-old the AL's first black pitcher.
Ah, man. Well, let's just throw that out there. Yeah, it was Satchel Paige. I mean, it made sense since it was he was so old before he actually played in the major leagues.
This man used the term torture chamber to refer to his low post moves. As Cedric Maxwell's backup in 1984, he won the first of 2 straight Sixth Man of the Year awards. For 10 points, what Hall of Fame power forward joined Robert Parrish and Larry Bird in the front court for the 1980s Celtics?
I don't know. 80s basketball you want me to ask about? Answer? I mean, that doesn't make sense. I don't think he was there at the time. Kevin McHale, that's very familiar. That's probably gettable. But basketball, not great on. 80s stuff, also not great on. Those two great tastes that taste great together equal no points for me. 2 answers required.
These 2 countries contested the first men's 2020 international match, which included a joking reenactment of a 1981 underarm incident. In ODI, these countries play for the Chappell Hadley Trophy. For 10 points, what cricket rivals face off for the Trans-Tasman Trophy in the...
Yeah, I mean, they said Tasman. Tasman is the strait between Australia and New Zealand.
In May 2023, a team based in this city avoided relegation by beating Bournemouth on a goal by Abdoulaye Doucouré. 2 soccer venues a mile apart in this city are called Goodison Park and Anfield.
This is Liverpool. Anfield is where Liverpool plays. Liverpool wasn't the team that was getting getting relegated or close to relegation, I'm pretty sure. Very not a particularly strong week for Jack here in week 35.
In this head coach's only NBA Finals, his star point guard suffered a broken kneecap in overtime in a 108-100 loss. At the 2012 Olympics, he coached Russia to a bronze medal. For 10 points, what Israeli-American coach was replaced by Tyronn Lue midway through the Cavaliers' 2016 title season?
No, what's his name? It's not. It's close to this. Nope. It was not close to that. I was thinking of somebody else. David Blatt. Man, I don't even know if I've heard of that name before. That is ringing no bells.
This man and Milwaukee Badgers teammates Duke Slater and Fritz Pollard were 3 of the 9 black NFL players in the 1920s. In 1915, George Sanford made this 2-time All-American and the first black player for Rutgers. For 10 points, what football star was more famous for singing in Showboat?
Oh. This is the guy who sang Old Man River. I don't remember. Paul Robeson. Oh yeah. Whew. Well, let's get all these bad questions out of the way so we can have a stronger week 36. Let's just no point getting any more right from here on out.
This country hosts the Doyen, the oldest of the 5 monuments, which starts and finishes in its 3rd largest city. From 1968 to 1974, a cyclist from this country won a record 11 Grand Tours. Eddie Merckx was from, for 10 points, What country, whose Liège-Bastogne-Liège race...
All right, let's just do this then. Okay, it was Belgium. Going for record lows here. But man, it's just not. That football question was actually a Broadway question.
A Giants player with this surname hit a World Series winning home run in 2010. This is the surname of the most recent man to manage both Chicago MLB teams, and of a Marlins shortstop whose walk-off hit won the 1997 World Series.
Yeah, it's Ramirez. Renteria! Yeah, Oscar Renteria. Yep. Oh boy. This was a stinker. But thanks for sticking with me, folks. There was always going to be highs and lows. And this week, particularly low. However, we got 13 more weeks to improve on scores and have more fun with Buzzword. If you want to try it yourself, you can head over to naqt.com/buzzword. Check out whatever games they have on the slate. And also, thanks for watching. You can check out more videos on the channel if you subscribe to the channel and like the video. And do all that stuff that YouTube loves. And I love too. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week for more points, hopefully.